Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today's video is going to be the final installment of our fall deep cleaning series. I've got my closet door open behind me. You can see like the mess that I've got going on there. I don't normally let my closet go and get this messy, but sometimes life happens and it is an absolute wreck in there. I'll show you a close-up here in a second. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and let's get into it. There's literally clothes on the ground, a random throw pillow. I don't even know. It's a complete mess. I normally have my clothes like nice and color coordinated, and that's gone a little bit awry. And it's just like everywhere you go, it's kind of a mess. If you're new here, I live in a 1-bedroom apartment. So our closet space is basically the only storage space we have as well. So I've got like bags and things up here that I'm gonna try to organize a little bit. But I did not buy any new storage containers or anything like that, which if I wanted this organized perfectly, I probably would have to buy some things. But we are actually gonna be moving. I actually haven't said this on my channel, but we are gonna be moving not far, just like 20 minutes down the road here in a couple months. So I don't really wanna buy any like storage solutions specific to this place because we're gonna be leaving here soon. So I'm just gonna kind of work with what I've got and hopefully get this looking a little bit better. Started out by just trying to kind of clear out some of the clutter that was on the floor and kind of all over the place. There were quite a few things that needed to be hung back up or put back in their proper place. Some of the things in our closet didn't even belong in our closet, so I pulled them out of there, that kind of thing. So just kind of giving myself a little bit more of a blank slate, if you will, to start with, and then I can get into the actual cleaning of the closet. As you can see, I had some longer pieces of clothing, like these little kimono things that were hanging like over the shoes. And so I decided to move them back with my dresses so that they wouldn't be like hanging over my shoes and just looking kind of cluttered. Then I moved on to this top portion where I have like decor storage and stuff like that. And I just kind of tidied that up a bit and then put it right back up where it went in a little bit neater fashion. Same thing with these boxes over here. It's just more decor. I ended up deciding to move over that Aldi bag and putting some of my boots up on the shelf just to make a little bit more room for the shoes on my floor. I spent all this time rearranging and organizing my shoes when I should have just pulled this whole thing out of my closet temporarily because I needed to clean the baseboards, which is what I'm doing here. I end up having to move all my shoes all over the place to be able to clean them. But I just used a multi-surface spray and a washcloth and wiped down the baseboards as I went. And any dust that fell off of my washcloth onto the carpet, I wasn't worried about because I was going to go and vacuum up my floors, as you can see, as soon as I was done doing the baseboards. So I vacuumed up everything and then finally could rearrange all my stuff back on the floor. And of course I had my little helper, Nova. This is my dog. I actually have 2 dogs. I have a miniature American Eskimo too, who I think was hanging out with my husband while I was making this. She is totally my husband's dog, and Nova, who you see here, is my dog. We're done with the cleaning portion of this closet clean out. Now we can move on to the fun part, which is organizing everything and kind of going through my clothes. It is definitely, summertime is over here. It is cold and dreary, and it's gonna be cold and dreary for the next several months. So I can really go through all of my summer clothes, tank tops, shorts, that kind of thing. And if I didn't wear it at all this last summer, or if I'm sick of it, I'm gonna get rid of it. What I like to do is I will pull those items and stick them in the back of my closet because I like to sell my things to a consignment store if I can, if I feel like they're good enough quality that they can be sold. So I'll hold those in the back of my closet until it starts to get closer to springtime, when consignment stores will start buying or selling springtime clothes, spring and summer clothes, and I will take them into the consignment store then. So I will just pull out those things, stick them kind of in the back of my closet and hold them until I can go sell them. So I've got this all colorized. So I have like all my tops mixed in together, colorized. And then This is my dresses. So you can see down here, this is where my little thing of shoes are. I keep most of my shoes actually out by our 2 doors. We have our front door and then our door that leads out to our patio. And I have 2 little shoe racks out there. So that's honestly where most of my shoes end up. But I've got a few of them in here, and then like all my shorter shirts are above them, and then my dresses are kind of in that middle spot in between the shoes and like my luggage. And this is actually my wedding dress that's been preserved, and I don't really know where to put it, so that's where it goes. But this is where like my long dresses and stuff are, and I just kind of colorized those as best as I could. A lot of my dresses are kind of like patterned, but they do mostly have like a main color. And then this is all, some of this I had pulled out like before I made this video. This is all stuff that I'm gonna get rid of. So I'm gonna take that to the consignment store pretty much as soon as they'll start accepting spring and summer stuff, which is probably like, I don't know, March or April probably of next year. So we'll hold on to that. It kind of works out nicely because it is mostly short stuff and it fits over like my luggage and stuff that's back here. So that is my side of the closet organized. Okay, I have you guys at a weird angle because there's not, I don't know if there's like a good way. I might have to back you up 1 second. Is that any better? I don't know. This is my husband's side of the closet. I'm just gonna recolorize it. I'm not gonna go through and like get rid of anything because I don't know what he does and doesn't want to get rid of. I'll have to see if I can get him to go through his stuff one of these days, but honestly, it's kind of like pulling teeth trying to get him to go through his clothes. So pray for me. Maybe one day I'll be able to get him to go through everything, but at least I can get it all colorized. It's not too bad right now, but I'll fix it up a little bit and have it looking real nice. Let me show you this. So my husband is a software engineer, and if you're familiar at all with that whole world, basically the work uniform of a typical software engineer web developer is a t-shirt and a hoodie. But he does have a few like button-down shirts, you know, just because sometimes in life you need to wear a button-down shirt. Well, clearly it's been a while since he's worn any of his button-down shirts, and maybe last time he tried a few on or something. They're like so wrinkled, and like this one's not done either, not buttoned either. But clearly these very rarely get touched in the back corner of his closet, and they're all like a total mess. So here are my husband's clothes all colorized. I did short sleeves here from like red, blue, green into neutrals, and then at the black I just switched to long sleeve. So like this is short sleeve, that's my dog sneezing in the background. This is short sleeve black and then long sleeve black, and then I just did like reverse color order with his long sleeve stuff. Okay, moved on to this bottom row, but I first am going to organize these shoes down here a little bit. Let me move this down so you can see. So all my husband's shoes, or most of them, the ones that aren't out by our front door, are sitting down here, but I don't know if you can tell, they like don't quite fit right. So I'm gonna show you a little trick that I used to do when I worked in retail merchandising. There's a whole story on why I left that job. I'll link that up here. It's a fun one. But I'm gonna show you this little trick that will allow you to fit more shoes on your shelf or wherever you're trying to fit your shoes. So what you do is, instead of lining the shoes up side by side like this, you kind of alternate them so that the wide part of the shoe is kind of sitting in that narrower part of this shoe, like so. And you do that all the way along, and you'll find that you'll be able to fit an entire extra shoe. Not a whole set of shoes, but an entire extra shoe in whatever space you're putting your shoes. And everything just fits better. I also think it's just a nice way to display shoes. I think it looks kind of nice. So you'll be able to hopefully fit your shoes in whatever space you need them to fit in. down here, my husband and I kind of share this rack. So I just did my clothes here, starting with a couple things that are on like these kinds of hangers and then the pant hanger things. And then I switched to his clothes and did it like color order the best I could, starting with the pant hangers, and then I guess these are pant hangers too. I don't know, you know what I mean, the different kinds. So I tried to just like keep the same types of hangers together as much as I could, so it doesn't look super choppy and messy. So here's kind of the final walkthrough of the closet. That's just some decor and stuff up there, an old tripod. Hats, this is all kind of my husband's side, and then over here more decor. I was able to get some of my boots up on this top shelf, which just gets some things off the ground. Everything all colorized. That's my stuff that I need to take to a consignment store there in the back. And then our shoes down here along the bottom. And we actually have floor again in here, which if you remember what it looked like before, there was not a visible floor beforehand. So there you have it, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. Make sure you like this video if you did enjoy it. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers, which is so exciting. I'm gonna be doing a giveaway when we get to 1,000 subscribers. So I would love to know, comment down below, would you prefer something more practical or something like more pretty or special, that kind of thing for the giveaway? And I will try to come up with something that hopefully you guys will like for that giveaway whenever we reach 1,000 subscribers. So make sure that you are subscribed, make sure your bell notifications are turned on so you don't miss any future videos from me, and I will see you guys again in the next one. Bye.